Hey, Chozln, Big Red, got good news, man. I need you to come by the office. Ready to go to that next level? Let's elevate, man.
Let me take you up.
Yeah. Ooh. You say you don't believe in love. Can't fool me, baby, I know you. I can sense your need for love. Even after all that we've been through, take my hand, allow me to lead the way. From a dark bitter night to a brighter day. Take a chance to see you and I can be the dream turn reality. Always been a ride or die. Imagine you and me against the world. You know you can't deny it was meant for you to be my girl. There's a time and place for you to be. Right now it's here next to me. Don't need to worry, you are safe as can be. Yeah. Go with me, let's elevate. Let me take away the pain and hold you near. Long as I got you, lady, have no fear. Ooh, let go of the past. It'll only hold us back, and ain't nobody got time for that. You to fall in love with me, that'd be far from a big mistake. No doubt in my mind, be the best decision you could make. They didn't see what I see in you, or adore you like I do. No need to worry, you are safe for me. Why don't you, yeah. Go with me, let's elevate. Go with me, let's elevate. Let me take away the pain and hold you near. Long as I got you, with me, let's elevate, elevate. Ooh, let go of the past. It'll only hold us back, and ain't nobody got time for that. Let me take away the pain and hold you near. Long as I got you, lady, have no fear. Ooh, let go of the past. It'll only hold us back, and ain't nobody got time for that. You to fall in love with me, that'd be far from a big mistake. No doubt in my mind, be the best decision you could make. They didn't see what I see in you, or adore you like I do. No need to worry, you are safe for me. Why don't you, yeah. Go with me, let's elevate. Go with me.
All right, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. That was Elevate by Chozln. Everybody go and follow I am the Chozln. I have it on the screen right in front of you right there. It's spelled T-H-A, not T-H-E. I am T-H-A Chozln. Chozln is spelled kind of in its own original manner, y'all. It is CHOZN1. Go and give him a follow on all music platforms and all social media platforms. That was Elevate, everybody, and that's what we're going to do this morning. We're going to elevate on the Table Talk Morning Show. Unfortunately, we don't have our co-host here today in Leeryk. Leeryk is on the camera right there, on the screen right there. But Chozln's here, y'all. Chozln's here. I'm about to introduce him right now, but let's pay a couple bills. Thank you so much to our sponsors. Thank you to Wagons Fold. Wagons Fold is the best baby stroller in the world, everybody. And they sponsor Real Talk 100 Radio. If you would like to sponsor our station and or the Table Talk Morning Show, give us a text and text sponsor to 346-779-5831. That's text sponsor to 346-779-5831. Thank you so much, Wagons Fold. Get your shopping on right now, all day, every day at wagonsfoldusa.com. That's wagonsfoldusa.com, the best baby stroller in the world. Thank you so much to our sponsors. Now, with no more further ado, everybody, here is Chozln.
What's good, y'all? Good morning, Grand Rising, all that good stuff. Grand Rising salutations, whatever you say to get yourself ready for in the morning. It is another Monday morning. How y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling? So, we had a pretty big weekend. You know, it was Super Bowl weekend. Super Bowl went down on Las Vegas, and them Kansas City Chiefs came back and they did their thing. My boy Mahomes got him 3 of them. What you think about that, Malcolm? Who you was going for?
You know, I'm a gambler, man. I'm a gambler. So I was going with the spread. Mm-hmm. I initially took Kansas City and the spread was 2.5. So, yeah. Hey, they won somewhere during the game when Vegas decided to give Kansas City 6.5. I took that too. So I won all the way around, you know. But so I wasn't really going with anybody. I wanted a good competitive game. That's how I usually watch sports. Gotcha. I don't want no blowouts, man. So I was happy. I was happy. I would have been happy to lose my money with that game. That was a good game, man.
Yeah, it was cool, man. It was good. You know, when was the last blowout you probably seen in the Super Bowl? Have you ever seen a blowout in the Super Bowl?
I believe wow, that's a good question. I can't remember. Somebody disappointed me. Who was that? Somebody didn't show up. Was that the New England never got blown out? Who was it? Los Angeles? Was it the Rams?
Yeah, because I don't remember a blowout.
I don't. Let me ask Google, man. That's a good question.
Yeah.
What was the last blowout in a Super Bowl?
What was the last blowout that y'all remember that was in the Super Bowl? What's good morning? Good morning, Ron. Good morning, Kia. Good morning. Yeah. What's good? What's up? Good morning, King Jay. What's happening, man? What's good with you? Hey, all right. So today we got a couple of topics today, but I know for one topic today, I wanted to start talking about this weekend. We talking about the Super Bowl, man. What did you think? You know what I'm saying? Was it a good game? Was it boring? Did you enjoy it? How was your festivities? You know what I'm saying? How did y'all, did y'all go Super Bowl party hopping? Did y'all go bar hopping? All of that stuff. You know, Super Bowl weekend was very big for Vegas. It's big for everybody, but Vegas, the city of Las Vegas, it was going down. And I'm like, I can't wait till it come back to H-Town again. Things be happening, people pop up that you probably won't see again for a good long time, maybe not for the rest of your life. So y'all let me know. We're talking about that. And then I want to also get into what season it is. You know how it go. Cuddle season come around the holidays, and right after cuddle season, then it be Valentine's season. Then you got Valentine's season and tax season come in. Them tax refunds start coming in, and you know how it go. You know how we sit up there and we talk about being y'all know the memes. Y'all see how it be. Last time we talked about getting booed up with people on Valentine's Day. But then, when tax season come around, people get booed up with people they don't really want to be booed up with because it be tax season. So, but I don't want to talk about, I'm really not trying to talk about people that's getting booed up that ain't supposed to be getting booed up. The refund come in, man. What's the best way to spend that? What's the best way to spend that money? You know what I'm saying? If you're going to spend that money, we're gonna get into that. But the number to call in 832-560-2885 if you want to call in and chop it up with your boy. Once again, you know, my host, she out right now, man. You know, a little bit under the weather, but hey, you know, we're gonna hold it down. You know, I'm gonna hold it down like I always do. So yeah, we're gonna go with it. You know, so I thought the game was cool, man. It was a nice little battle. Towards the end, it looked like it became a battle of attrition because nobody really gave anybody. They just didn't really give up nothing. It wasn't like that, like the playoff game with the Texans, and the what was that first playoff game with the Texans? The Texans and
Baltimore.
In Baltimore, yeah, it wasn't like them. Where they won, where the Texans won. I'm foggy when it comes to sports. So, but you know, it was a couple of, you know, I like when I watch football, you know, it's like a couple of spirit breaking plays. And what I call spirit breaking plays is like, let's say, you get that fumble or pick six. You beat your opponent by breaking their spirit, right? So you get a pick six. That's one spirit play. You get one run, you get your running back going through the hole, he get tackled, he fumbled, they recover. That's another spirit breaking play. Somebody go ahead and break, they take one back with the hole with a return, with six on the return. It's another spirit breaking play. But if you get spirit breaking plays from back to back, it's like you break their will to win. So I saw that when that first playoffs game with the Texans, when they was getting ready to get into there and do that. And you don't really see too many of them spirit breaking plays in the Super Bowl. Like there was a couple of them, but not too many. Nobody really gave up nothing because spirits wasn't broke. Everybody both held on to their will to fight in the game.
The one spirit breaking play. First of all, congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs. Congratulations to Patrick
Mahomes and team.
Andy Reid, man. Hey, man, that was a hell of a ball game, man. First of all, congratulations to them. Second of all, there was one back-breaking play. Frisco had the momentum in their hands until the punt hit that guy on the foot. Remember that?
Yeah.
The punt hit the guy on the foot, and momentum completely changed. And they Kansas City took full momentum after that. You could feel it.
Yeah.
You could feel all momentum went and switched to Kansas City's side. So it was unfortunate for San Francisco.
Right.
But congratulations, man. Congratulations to all Kansas City fans. We're talking about the Super Bowl right now and the Usher performance.
Oh, man.
The Usher performance. What do you think about the Usher performance? What do you think about the game, first of all?
Yeah, we're going to talk about the game. I'm definitely going to get into the Usher performance. We're gonna stick to the game because I kind of want to see if some more people gonna come in because I know a lot of people, they'll probably weigh in on that Usher performance. But I want to talk about the game and then the commercials too because I watch the Super Bowl for the commercials as well, and they had some pretty good commercials, some pretty good trailers, man. But with this game, I was like. I like to see a climactic end. You know what I mean? Take the Super Bowl into overtime, tied up scores, and I like to see that nail biting. That I like to see a nail biter, man. It's cool. That's dope to me. Mahomes came out, did his thing. Purdy, they came out and they played. I actually seen a couple people say that the game was a little boring, like this is a boring Super Bowl.
Man.
But but I was like, man, the Super Bowl be cool because everybody come together. You can get together with your family, your friends. Super Bowl bring a lot of revenue, man, even to the grocery stores and stuff, because people gonna go get them snacks and then people firing up the grill. Those are good times. Watching the game, I didn't get a chance to see the opening ceremony. I saw Post Malone. I didn't see what he did. Did Post Malone do the anthem? He was out there with a guitar. Did you see it?
I missed it. I was on my beer run at the time.
If anybody's on the live, man, y'all give me a little recap because I missed the Post Malone. I was actually out going to get me a pizza, and I'm sitting up here in the pizza place waiting on my pizza, and they had it on, but they had no audio, so I couldn't hear what Post Malone was doing. But I like to see old Post Malone. You know, people you don't really see out there a lot. I like to see them out there doing their thing.
Yeah, he was. I saw him later in the show.
Yeah,
when they put the camera on him, and I was like, man, I missed him earlier.
Yeah, y'all gotta forgive me, man, for if I'm throwing my coffee back a little bit. You know, I had to go ahead and get this Starbucks, man, because you know I had to get this energy going along with the whole persona. You know what I'm saying? Along with your boy, you know, getting up. It's a good day, man. It's a Monday morning. It's the day after Super Bowl. And you know, it's a real good thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a dad Super Bowl, real good energy, man. Hope everybody had a good time. And y'all call in. Y'all want to talk about the game. Y'all want to talk about the Usher performance. Y'all want to talk about your Super Bowl parties. It's whatever, man. Call the number down. I got the number pinned. 832-560-2885 is the number to call in to chop it up with us, man. You know, come chop it up with me and Malcolm, man. We over here on this we over here on the guy rant, you know what I'm saying? It's, you know, it's straight testosterone in here today. You know, my whole she out right now, so you know it's you know, we running the show, you know what I'm saying? We up in here today, you know. So let me know what your highlights of the Super Bowl was. You know, like I said, I really thought it was a cool game. It was good. You know, I ain't seen San Francisco in there for a minute. And I'm good. It's good to see the Kansas Chiefs in there, man. Kansas City Chiefs up in that bad boy. You know, they really got a nice unit, man. The glue of their team is still holding strong. I just don't see why. I ain't gonna say I don't see why, but you know, I gotta bring up the Texans, and you know, because if I'm not mistaken, that's the only squad that ain't been to the Super Bowl. It's the only squad that ain't been to the Super Bowl.
I will Google that again. I will Google that also.
Yeah, Google it, because if I'm not right, I stand corrected. You know, I stand corrected if I'm not right. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm not mistaken, that's the only squad that ain't been to the Super Bowl.
I will Google that in just a second. If anybody knows that answer off the top of your head, you're more than welcome to call in at 832-560-2885. Are the Texans the only NFL football team that's never been to the Super Bowl? I know Tennessee has. I know Atlanta has. Seattle has. The Atlanta Falcons, I already said that. New England, of course. Tampa Bay.
The Browns.
The Rams. The Browns.
The Cardinals.
The Cardinals. The Pittsburgh
Steelers.
Redskins. The Redskins. The Dallas Cowboys.
The Vikings.
Of course. The Vikings.
Did you say Miami?
Miami.
Of course, the Raiders went.
The Broncos, the Green Bay Packers, the Oakland Raiders,
the Giants.
Man, hey, man, you might be Philadelphia Eagles. You might be on to something now, man.
I'm trying to tell you, dog. I believe all the teams. Only team that ain't been to the Super Bowl is the Texans. I got a problem with that.
I never thought of that. Tennessee Titans. Jacksonville.
Jacksonville
go?
Yeah, Jacksonville went.
Jacksonville and even Carolina. With Cam Newton. Man, I'm still thinking of other teams. If we name all the teams, New York Jets. Did the Jets make it?
Jets went
with Joe Namath.
Joe Namath. They went. Jets. The Ravens, of course.
The Ravens,
Denver Broncos.
Man,
they done went and they won.
You got a hell of a point there, man.
I'm trying to man. Look, I'm trying to tell. Okay, like, oh man, I hope y'all go back on people that's on my feed, because I don't have no action right now. But people that's on my feed, if y'all go back and watch this, we can debate this. And you know, I'm just saying, it's one of okay. So people ask me like, hey, Chozln. Hey, you know, who is your team? I really don't have a team. I pretty much roll with, I pretty much watch players. I got my players that picks, you know, because I be wanting certain people to go get their rings, you know what I'm saying? But the only thing about it is I'm really not a Texans fan. Born and raised in Houston, Texas. So I reserve the right to say whatever it is I can say and tell you why I'm not a Houston, Texas fan. Number one is because it's not the team itself, it's the management. To me, it's the management. The Oilers never went. Did the Oilers go to the Super Bowl?
The Oilers
The Oilers.
went. The Oilers. No, they blew it. They blew their chance to go to the Super Bowl against Buffalo when they had a huge lead on Buffalo.
All right, just as I thought. So the Oilers. So no Houston franchise in football has gone to the. Ain't even smelt the turf. And we had Warren Moon. Warren Moon, one of the greatest to ever do it. We had Warren Moon. So when they finally got the notion to sell the franchise to Tennessee, which became Tennessee, which Tennessee Titans is my Oilers. And that's my dad's team, my dad's squad, my cousin's squad, rightfully so. Though and the first year they went as the Tennessee Titans, they went. If it wasn't the first, it was the second year. Y'all Google that. You can Google that one too, Malcolm, if you need to. Because if I'm not mistaken, they went. They didn't win, but they went to the Super Bowl. Did they go to the Super Bowl? The Titans.
The Titans went against the St. Louis Rams.
Yeah, the Titans went.
And Steve McNair tried to get the ball in, and he didn't make it. He was on the goal line,
right?
And the St. Louis Rams stopped him. That was a Super Bowl. Let me ask Google. Are the Houston Texans the only NFL? Let me try it again. Are the Houston Texans the only NFL team that has never been to the Super Bowl, or are there other super teams? Excuse me.
Yo, what other team? Okay, so it's
Detroit.
Texas and Detroit.
That's why Detroit was so brokenhearted. You see the fans? The fans were crying.
But see, and it's the thing. The Detroit Lions have the potential. They could go. They made it further. But like I said, it's not because I don't like the Houston Texans. I like the players. It's that the management don't have. It's like the management doesn't keep the glue. Like the glue. Like what makes the good, what makes a good squad and stick with what works.
Right.
And that's the thing. That's the problem I have. Like I say this again to be joking, but it's like like I get it. They the home team. But to me, and it's just my opinion, dog, we can debate. It's being a Texas fan is like being in an abusive relationship.
Yeah, it is.
It's like being in an abusive relationship. I'm gonna do better, baby.
It is.
I'm gonna do better. I promise. Next year, if we make it past through this, I'm gonna get you that ring. I'm gonna buy you that ring. 4 carat. And it ain't gonna be a cubic zirconia. It's gonna be the real thing. And year after year, you get disappointed. They don't never get past the first or second round in the playoffs, right?
Never.
The first or the second rounds, as far as they go, they run out of gas, and it's like no matter what squad they have, they never get past the first and second round. And then some people, and most people that know me too, that I always talk about the curse, the Texans curse. Every time, or majority of the time, whenever they have a player that they trade off to another team, that team goes to the Super Bowl and wins. Jacoby Jones, he went and got that because Jacoby Jones went to the Ravens, right?
Yes.
He went to the Ravens and they won. Kubiak couldn't do nothing with them Texans. Went to the Broncos and won.
Yes, sir.
Just two for an example.
That's just two.
And that's just two. But it was a couple of more. I can't remember exactly who it was, but it was a couple of more that they went to the Super Bowl after getting traded from the Texans.
Yes.
So it's like, to me, it's like, and I thought that, and I was like, I thought that who did we lose against? Because we had Jadeveon Clowney. So who got Jadeveon Clowney now?
Jadeveon is with Baltimore.
Mm-hmm. So I was like, either I was hoping for the Texans win, but I was like, I doubt they're gonna win because I doubt, because it was like, hey, it was a former Texans on the opposing team. That's all. Like, yeah, they lost.
You talking about when they played Baltimore?
Yeah.
They when they played Baltimore, man, that was a huge disappointment. But I knew at the beginning that this was a rebuilding year. So, I mean, they showed up and showed out all year. I knew that. Now next year, there's no excuse. Next year, you've already seen your weaknesses. I'm with you though. So far, I'm with you. When it comes to management,
Yeah.
our management sucks.
The management.
They don't want to keep your best players satisfied. Like you got Tampa Bay, you had New England,
Yeah.
you have right now you have Patrick Mahomes and Kansas City Chiefs. You have recent years you had the Cincinnati Bengals, you had the LA Rams, you had I can't think of anybody else. But when it comes to keeping your players happy and keeping them here, that helps for cohesiveness. That helps for
it's a squad. You
chemistry.
Keep the squad together. You keep the glue together, and that's not something that the Houston Texans haven't. The management, the Houston Texans franchise, has not done that, and sometimes not even going to get what it takes to win.
Right.
Man, I remember talking to my pops, and we was talking about it one time where I was like, man, y'all like you need a quarterback, because for a long time we had the backup quarterback. We kept getting backup quarterbacks when you could have went and got Donovan McNabb
For a while,
could have went and got Donovan. It even got to the point to where we was ready. And I'm not saying this was like a bad thing. This was a bad thing. I honestly think that it would have been a really good thing to do. That we could have went and got Kaepernick.
You could have gone and got Kaepernick.
You could have went and got Kaepernick.
Cam Newton.
You could have went and got Kaepernick. Go and get the things that it takes to win. And that's what upset me with the Houston Texans too. Like, you're not going to go get what it takes to win. You had for a minute, the Houston Texans had they had the bomb defense. You had Brian Cushing, and of course you had J.J. Watt, and you had Brian Cushing. Brian Cushing was making plays. J.J. Watt was making plays. The defense was cool. Yeah, defense win games. What's good? Good morning. What up, JJ? What up, James? But you had Brian Cushing, you had J.J. Watt. Then you had Andre, and on offense, we had Andre. We had some of the tools. We got rid of some of the other things. And this was another thing. When your second string, what was it? Well, TJ was second string or third string?
TJ who?
TJ what was his last name, man? Because remember when because TJ was a backup when old boy got hurt for the Houston Texans, and he was out for a minute, and TJ had to step in, and TJ was actually doing something.
TJ, you lost me.
I'm trying to remember.
You lost me.
Y'all help me out, man. TJ, that ain't his name. TJ.
Who? Offense, defense?
Quarterback for not CJ Stroud, not what we had, but a couple of seasons ago. I forget his last name, but TJ.
I don't remember a TJ. I'll Google that for you.
Yeah, Google, because he was either second string or third string for the Houston Texans.
I have no idea who you're talking about. Give me the quarterback roster for the Houston Texans. It cut me off.
Go to I would say go to 2018, maybe 2018, 2017 or 2018, but. I'm trying to remember what his last name was, man. I'm trying to. It was TJ something.
TJ.
And I might be wrong, but I know it was something. It was an acronym. But he was like the second string quarterback for the Houston Texans, because our starter got hurt. He was out for a minute, and then the other one, I think he got hurt, and then you had to bring in the third. I want to say it was a third string. But he was actually out there making plays.
Are you talking about, was he black or white?
He was white. Man, I wish my cousin. You
got me. Hold on.
My cousin was woke.
Hold on. Let me see if I Google. Give me the quarterback roster for the Houston Texans in 2018.
Yeah, like 2018, man, somewhere like that.
All right, it's still talking. It's still got you. Hold on. Give me the quarterback roster for the Houston Texans in 2018. 2018, Bill O'Brien was there. Is that correct?
Okay.
We were 11-5. We were 11-5 that season. And the quarterback, Deshaun Watson, was first string, of course. And it should give me the depth chart. The depth chart says that our backup quarterback was in 2018. Why is it so far down? And I still don't see a quarterback. I see centers. I see wide receivers. I see tight ends. There we go. Joe Webb. Joe Webb was backup quarterback. And we also had Brandon Whedon.
I'm trying to see who it was, man, because it was somebody else. Then again, I could be wrong, but I do know it was. I think it had to have been the Houston Texans because he was out there making plays. He was a backup quarterback. I want to say he was third string, second string. It could have been early. It could have been 2016. But I know that there was. But what my whole point is, you had your second or third string quarterback out there making plays like he was the first string quarterback, like he was starting. But I wish my boy BL was up and watching the show because he'd tell me who it was. He'd definitely tell me who it was.
I am pretty good with that, but that when you go to second string and third strings,
it was our substitute that we had that was out there. He was actually doing some things, man.
I wish you knew the exact year. I
wish I did. I'll probably have it for you later. I ain't really got the Google thing up right now, but yeah, man. But it was. But all I'm saying was it's like the management of the franchise in the Houston Texans is just all over the place. I mean, when you go now, look at when you take it to our Rockets and our Astros. So the Rockets went and did back to back. And back in the 90s, 95, 96, they went and did the back-to-back championships. Then you got the Houston Astros. Houston Astros finally went and did some stuff when I got grown, and winning the World Series, which I pretty much never thought that was gonna happen. I was like, nah, but actually got a real good squad. Now, if you can just get the Houston Texas franchise, to get a real good squad and get I would at least like to see the Houston Texans become a Super Bowl bound or a championship bound team. And what I mean by championship bound is they every time you see them on the field, they got a real good chance of going to the Super Bowl. So what I mean by championship bound, like they got really good, they have a really good chance of going to the Super Bowl. So I really would like to see that franchise get to that level, because that franchise been around, long enough, 10 years back, but when the franchise started, when you first started, and you had 10 years later after that, you still, because how long would you say, Malcolm, that a team has been like, oh, they still a young team, they're still getting it together?
It should not last over 5 years.
Over 5 years, right?
And it's been 22.
22. And then the first, man, because I remember I had just started out at the job, and we would be in the break room watching some of the games, and we'd be in there chopping it up about it. And then I'm sitting up here looking at, because when we had David Carr, it was like, all right. And then we went from David Carr and to the next. I stopped keeping up with it. I ain't even gonna lie, I stopped keeping up with them. I look at everybody. Somebody, one of my coworkers was like, yeah, it's been 10 years. I was like, that's a shame, dog. Like, you have to know what works and what doesn't work, and that's one reason why I can't get on board with the team. Yeah, that's the home team. I want them to do good. Can I root for them? Like, really? Every time they hit the field, I want to see them do good. CJ Stroud and a rookie of the year. I'm proud of that. but I'm almost positive if CJ Stroud get traded, which I don't think he's gonna get traded, but I'm almost positive CJ Stroud get traded to whatever team he get to, that team going to the Super Bowl.
I don't think Houston's going to let that happen this time. I think they realize they started with the quarterback. They started with getting the quarterback some protection. They have that so far. Yeah. We have a decent running game. It's not top 5 quite yet, but it's a decent running game. He is top-tier quarterback. I think they're going to continue to build around him. I don't think they were as confident as any other quarterback we've ever had. Mm-hmm. Even David Carr. And David Carr was a stud coming out of college. I forgot where he played, San Diego State, something like that in California somewhere. But he was a stud coming out of college. They just didn't build around him. But with the coach that we have that knows football, he played the game. Yeah, I think they got it right this time. They're going to continue to build around him. And do something they've never done before, like you already alluded to. They've never built.
Around. And that's the thing. You're supposed to build around your weapons,
right?
You know what I mean. You're supposed to build around what you got, and that's something that I've never seen the management of this franchise do. They haven't really built around it. Like I've never seen it. You know. See, y'all different from me. All right, y'all like. I'm not really a sports man, but I know the game. I done played football, played basketball. You know, I got out there, but I can't talk to you about stats of players, the records, and everything. I look, I observe, and then I get all my information from the. Some of y'all don't know. I'm an anime dude. I'm a nerd. You know what I'm saying? I'm an anime dude. I'm a musician. I play video games. You know, before I sit down and watch a sport, I'm probably gonna wind up playing some games or watching some anime. Y'all don't know what this is. This is a Jujutsu Kaisen hoodie. You don't know what that is. But anyway, I can look at it and talk. I can look at it. I can look at sports and talk to you about sports because I know the games. You know what I'm saying? I'm not as technical as some of y'all are, but I can walk with you on, and I can talk sports with you for a little bit. But that's only because I look at it and I see the whole thing for what it is. And all of the years that I've been watching, you know, been around. What's up, Lex? All of the years I've been watching, I've just been gathering, but I can't sit up there. So at the end of the day, it's like, to me, it's not like I can't really, it's not like the stats. Like you can have the stats all day, but you know, at the end, if you didn't go to the Super Bowl and you didn't win the championship, it just says that your team didn't win.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, bro? At the end of the day, your team didn't win, and that's all it boils down to.
D Brown, if you still in here, I need your help with something. I was trying to figure out that one season, the seasons where the Texans we had a Texans quarterback. He was a backup. It was TJ something. If I'm not mistaken, it was TJ something. He did get traded too. He got traded. I'm trying to remember who it was. I'm gonna find out. But D Brown, if you still on and you looking. Who was that Texans quarterback? He was either second string or third string. I think his name was TJ something. And he got out there and showed some promise. When I'm trying to remember who was it that was there and they got hurt. I still remember my dad talking about he said all they got is backup quarterbacks. What?
TJ Yates.
TJ Yates. That's it. Yes.
TJ Yates.
TJ Yates. Got it. It was TJ Yates. He was either second string or third string. Which one was it?
I forgot.
Okay, but anyway, now you know who I'm talking about. He got out there and he showed promise. Like he was like out there, like, dang, can he do it? Because he was out there really doing it. Yeah. Holding it down.
He was trying.
TJ Yates. And then he got traded to who? I gotta remember who he got. I can't remember who he got traded to.
I don't remember all that. I don't remember.
Cool. But anyway,
you got me.
Yeah, what was I saying, dog? Like, oh yeah, like I said, I ain't no big sports buff, but I watch enough sports to know you talk, especially when it comes to football. Like out of all the sports, football, you know, that's my sports. I can't really watch baseball too much because baseball is a little too slow paced for me. What? It's a little slow paced for me. And
what?
I gotta, you know, I guess if I'm chilling, I can watch it. Basketball, So my thing is football, basketball, and baseball. I can, when the Astros hit the field, I'll watch it sometimes, but I just can't stay tuned in to baseball too much. Now I can watch it a little bit more because one of my nephews, he played baseball. But like I said, I played football, 8th grade, 9th grade, enough to do it. Then, my son, I had him playing football. We had him playing football since he was 3. He been in there playing football 4 years old. He came out playing tackle. Wasn't no flag. It was big head, big helmet, little kids tackling. And he still plays today. Shout out to Gavatron, my man. Gavatron.
What sports does he play right now?
He played football. Yeah, he played football.
And he's your son?
Yeah, my son. Yeah, for Peyto High Katie. So yeah, but anyway, I don't really keep up with stats that much, but I'll sit up there and I'll watch the franchises, and every time somebody get to talking about the Houston Texans, I'll be like, all right, man, y'all can, hey, that's my team. Like I said, I'll be like, y'all fans being Houston Texas fans, to me, that's the equivalent of being in an abusive relationship. Get your hopes up high, do something to hurt you and to let you down, and apologize, and come in with the roses and candy. Mm-hmm. And what I mean by the roses and candy, y'all understand, y'all know how I go. The roses and candy is going to the draft and getting the bad dude. Oh, that dude bad. He coming to the Texans? Oh, he coming to the Texans? Oh man, look who we got this year. That's them roses and candy. And then whenever y'all get to them playoffs, it'd be an upset. Then you get slapped across the face, and throw across the ground real quick, and then you cried. And let me quit. But you get it. You get hurt. Your feelings get hurt.
It never fails.
It never fails. That's I like I said, I'm not a fan. It's not because I don't like the team. It's the management. I can't be a fan because of the way the team is being handled.
It never fails, man. You're not lying on that, man. You're not lying on that, because I have been a fan of the Houston Texans since the inaugural. Since their inception into the league. And that was 2002. It is now 2024. We all know that. And I'm heartbroken every year. But I'm a realistic fan. I'm a realistic fan. Some fans are fans. Oh, we're going to the Super Bowl every year. I'm a realistic fan.
No. Oh, we're gonna do it this time. I told you. That's what
I'm a realistic fan.
I told you, dog.
I knew we were rookie at quarterback. I knew we were rookie at coach. I knew it was a young team. I knew we had to build. So every game, I'm hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. Every game. So they surprised me all year. And I kept telling my fellow fans, we're not going to be able to handle Baltimore.
We ain't finna build. Yes, we ain't going to be able to handle this. We ain't going to be. My cousin, now my cousins, they do that real good. Like I said, man, I come from a family of athletes. I got like a little bit of the athlete because I play a little bit, but y'all know my thing is music. You know what I'm saying? I got a little bit of the athleticism, but I come from my kinfolk. You know what I'm saying? We get Mercury Hayes. If anybody remembers Mercury Hayes from Booker T. Washington, and then he played a little bit. He went to the NFL for a little bit, and then he went played a little bit after that. Then he chilled out. DeLon Washington, he was real back in the Kimball High School in Dallas, man. They know him as the Ghost. It's my cousin. I don't know if I'm kin to him, but North Shore, I think it's DeAndre Hardiman. I come from a background of athletes. All right, what's up, Nate? What's good? Good morning. Thanks for joining. Thanks for hopping in. We talk about that now. What you got?
I want to give Queen Lady Bishop is tuned in.
What's happening, man? That's found right there.
We have official Rated R Texas. He has started following us. He's a podcast on Instagram. Carter Coach Customs. Hey, if anybody's on here, small business owner, music artist, please put your links to your music in the comments, no matter which platform you're watching us from. If you're a small business, tag your small business in the comments. We support small businesses and underground and independent music artists 345 days a year, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Right now, we're right in the middle of the Table Talk Morning Show, and this is Chozln. Back to the show.
What's good? All right, y'all. So it's some athletes in my family, man. If you ain't playing baseball, you playing football. We got a couple of basketballs, athletes in my clan, entertainers in my clan. It's just about everybody that's in my clan. So you have to have some type of love for sports. I do, you know what I'm saying, but I'm just not into it as much as everybody else into it. Like I said, I'm a nerd. I'm anime and games and music before I'm sports.
I'm a fanatic.
Yeah, my dad was too, man. My dad is he football. He can get football Sunday. You already know where to find him. You know what I'm saying? On Sunday, you already know where to find him, man.
In front of a TV
somewhere. In front of a TV all day football.
See, the thing with me is I'm the same way. I'm the same way for college football. College, I'll sit
He'll
there.
watch college too. His team was the Longhorns.
I'll sit there all day
Longhorns.
Saturday. I'll sit there all day Saturday. I'll sit there all day Sunday. And then March Madness and the NBA is about to start now. Yeah. So I'll be there all day Saturday and Sunday for NBA and March Madness. I'll be out. I don't care if it's 7 o'clock in the morning for March Madness. I don't know if you know that, but some games, depending on what time zone there is, man, they'll start at 7 in the morning.
Yeah, I walk in my dad's house, man. It'd be 9 o'clock in the morning. Of course, TV on ESPN. So he did that, man. He was that was his thing. My dad's thing was sports, man, football especially. My dad played. My dad played out of East Texas, Wascom Wildcats, man, and he did his thing, real good at it too. So today, right now, we are talking about the Super Bowl and what you thought about the game. What did you think about the win? If y'all want to, holler at us, man. Give me a call. Give us a call, man. Tune in with me and Malcolm, man. 832-560-2885. 832-560-2885. Forgive me, man. Forgive me, because I keep seeing somebody popping up over here, but they ain't coming in. But we're talking about the game.
So, what are your thoughts on the game? Did your personal thoughts? Did you ask me at the beginning of the game?
Right.
What are your personal thoughts? Did the team that you want to win? First of all, and second of all, what do you think about the halftime performance?
All right. So I was rooting for Kansas City because I wanted Mahomes to go ahead and get 3 rings.
Okay.
I wanted him to get his 3 rings, and I was like, at first I didn't think it was gonna happen, but it was a climactic end, so I thought it was a real good game for any Kansas City Chiefs fan. I think that it was like one of them climactic wins, and it was a real good. It was like watching a movie. That was probably like watching Avengers Endgame. You know what I'm saying? Like, if anybody knows what I'm talking about, how Endgame went, it was like watching Avengers Endgame, and you see the end and how it ended. It was a good feeling. So my team, the team won that I wanted to win. Either way it had went, I would have been cool with it, but I really wanted Patrick Mahomes to go ahead and get that, and his squad to go ahead and get them 3 wins. So it was a good game. Good game. Now, as far as that halftime show, y'all already know your boys. I'm a vocalist, and then Usher, one of my very, very liked entertainers. That man's an entertainer. I went to one of his concerts years ago, almost 20 years ago, when he went to a little over 20 years ago, just maybe 20 years ago when he came to Houston. I saw him for the first time, and I was like, man, this dude is really, I already knew Usher was dope, but I was like, man, this dude really is an entertainer. So seeing him last night, I thought it was cool. That 15 minutes that he was on stage, where he didn't miss a beat. He might have missed a few notes, but he didn't miss a beat. Like, he didn't miss a beat. He, as a vocalist, I'm like, yeah, I heard that. Okay, I heard that. But as far as visuals, it was like a really good halftime show. And as an artist, I think that if you are an artist and you watch that show, you could have learned some things from that show. I know I did. And it's like, when you get to the level of performance, that he is in the catalog that he got, you ain't got to go out there and wear your voice out. I'm honestly thinking, I'm like, because if there's anybody else that got if there's anybody else that has that's an artist or whatnot, I'm telling you, hey, if y'all want to, y'all can tap in, man. Call 832-560-2885, and y'all can chop it up with me about this, man. If any of my artist friends that are what's good with you? What's happening? Yeah. What's up, Jay?
I actually saw a lot. Is that Jay Candy?
Nah, not Jay Candy. If it was, I wish Jay Candy would say, because I saw him. Oh, that's Jay Savage. What's up, bro? I saw him come in. I saw Jay Candy was talking about. He said, man, Usher sound as big as me, or something like that. See, real vocalists, we can tell when it's a couple of hiccups in your voice, but you're human. But one thing that I was saying, similar, when your catalog is as big as him and everybody know your song, you can get in there and you can sing like maybe a quarter of a verse, go to the next song, and you can fill your show up like that. Most of the time, if y'all ever been to one of my shows or anybody was like, dog, I really don't rehearse that much. Like, if I know I'm finna go up here and sing a song, I get the little show, I get my show mix ready, and I'm like, day of, and I get up there and I sing, and I'm like, I think the only thing that Usher probably had to, I don't even think the rehearsals was for him. The rehearsals was for everybody else. Y'all rehearsed with Usher. Usher really didn't rehearse with y'all, or y'all rehearsed with Usher. You're like, we got to make sure y'all good. The people on the skates, the people, the backup dancers, because I think that he already has these routines already there. It's the people that he has. He called, his callbacks that pretty much already knows the routine. And he put together the set, and they come and they do that 15-minute set. But when it's a good show, it's like that 15 minutes seemed like it lasted longer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? When it's a good show, like, dang, that was only 15 minutes. That felt almost like a feature film presentation. You know what I'm saying? It was a show. When it has you just in, it's like when a good show seems like it messed with the space-time continuum, man. Like you get lost in time. And you go to sleep and you feel like you've been asleep for 15 minutes. It's 2 hours. A good show will have you doing that. Lose track of time. And I think that's what he did. Like I said, vocally, he had a few hiccups, only noticeable by people that had that ear. And then you had my girl Alicia Keys, of course. She came out there and did her thing. But when she opened her mouth, the first note she had, it was like that too. Like I could tell some of y'all didn't really didn't warm up, or could have been just coming out for something. But it still didn't break the performances, because we know that these people are golden. We know that Alicia Keys is golden. We know that Usher is golden. You see them out there, and people be wanting to criticize, but can you get out there and do better? I think not.
No, I think not either. I saw it all over my timeline, all last night, all over my timeline, all this morning, all over my timeline. Oh, that sucked. That was terrible. One dude said it was horrible. I didn't see it. I didn't see it as being horrible. Everybody has hiccups when you're singing.
Everybody has hiccups when you're singing.
I don't care if it was Aretha Franklin or James Brown or Michael Jackson. I don't care who it was. Everybody has hiccups vocally. But that performance was not trash.
It was not trash. It was
any extent.
That performance was far from trash. You get up there and you change clothes and you get on some skates and you sit, and visually it was dope. I give it a 10 out of 10. Visually it was dope, because that dude went out there and he sung what was that? It wasn't Let It Burn, but when he got up there and he got on the one little part where it was like a clock. Well, part of the show was a clock.
I was distracted,
and I was like, that was cool. To me, I look at all the little symbolism. You know what I'm saying? I look at like what's going on in the props. Like, what is the story that you're telling? I'm a storyteller. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna always be down if you give me something real good to look at and something to relate to as to why it was something that he said. It was one of the songs, I forget, but what it was like the clock, and the ground turned into the hologram turned into like a clock. So that was dope, man. It was dope in all ways of the world, but still, I think there was no. Y'all tell me what was a better performance. I still think today that there's no better performance than the Michael Jackson performance in '94.
Top three to me, Mike and Prince.
Mike and Prince. But that Michael Jackson performance. Now, anytime you can come out, dude, Michael Jackson was teleporting. Dude came out one spot, he was on top of the thing. Anytime you can come out, you jump out on stage, and you hold a pose for 15 seconds, and people passing out like this is the second coming of Jesus. You ain't even opened your mouth. Your very presence has the crowd captivated. Just because all you did was jump up on the stage, hold your pose.
Mm-hmm.
Have your head turned to the side at the perfect 90-degree angle, and just stand there. You got spirit fingers at the ready. You got your spirit fingers at the ready, and you just stand. Then when you finally open up your mouth, it's like one note, and then the crowd gets louder. I didn't even think the crowd could get louder than that. The crowd get louder. You utter one note, and then that's it. Like, I know how I am. Whenever I get on stage, most of the times, if you ever been to any one of my shows, most of the time I get on stage, I start out with an acapella, and all I gotta hear is a couple of women folk and whoever in the crowd like, sing, boy. Or if I hear a sing, boy, if I hear I did, or if I hear okay, if I hear them three. And if I hear those three in a resounding tone, and most it's like, all right, cool. I half the work already done.
Half the work already done.
All I gotta do now is have fun. I got you now.
You got the crowd.
I got the crowd. So when Michael Jackson could step out, hop out, teleport and stuff, and not say nothing, and have a crowd, bro, your nerves, the nerves finna go back to normal. Everything, because you got that with me. You can do anything after that. So Usher, nah, I don't even think Usher was nervous. The only thing he probably be nervous about is somebody else did something, but it ain't about them, it's about him. And then again, nowadays when people get out on stage, everybody poking fun now. Everybody's a critic. And it ain't even constructive criticism. It's you can't worry about what they're gonna say, because you're gonna be a meme anyway. They're gonna find something. Look what they did to Jermaine Dupri. Well, Jermaine Dupri did that to himself.
Yeah. Calling him CeeLo.
Oh my, yeah. I thought that was CeeLo at first, because I ain't hear what it was. I saw the bald head and them glasses. I said, that's CeeLo. And I said, wait a minute, nope, that's JD. That's JD. And they made fun of him. How y'all gonna make fun? Y'all over here clapping for Usher, but he's part of the reason why Usher's successful.
That's right.
Big part of the reason why y'all clown. I don't care about getting clown, because if I'm gonna get out there, you ain't finna do it better.
Nah, everybody always has something.
Everybody got something funny to say. Everybody make memes. Everybody want to be a comedian. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But if you're watching, the number to call in 832-560-2885. If you want to call in and weigh in, we talk about the Usher performance right now. We first started off with talking about the Super Bowl. Did you enjoy the game? Did you enjoy the game? Did you go Super Bowl party hopping? Did you sit in, watch the game? You know what I'm saying? Or how did it go? How was your Super Bowl? How was your Super Bowl weekend? Very good weekend. Very fun for me. I got a chance to spend the time with my family, my newest little nephew. Got a chance to see him. Cool, it was real cool. I just really had a wonderful time this weekend. I ain't eat too much. As you can probably see, I ain't eat too much. But it was real cool. But back to the Super Bowl show, he brought all his people out that he had features on. will.i.am came out there. And then her, oh my goodness, her come out there with the guitar. She ain't had to sing nothing. Her ain't had to say nothing. All she could come out there with that guitar, strum. So it's easiest exposure I'm finna get. Came out there with Usher and played that You Got It Bad solo. Easy, fun.
I had pictures of her, but for some reason My computer says it's the wrong. It's not a
The
JPEG.
format, yeah.
It's the wrong format. It won't upload. But I do have Usher dancing on the stage which was the Super
Man.
Bowl. I do have this one. This is the only image I could load.
That's all right.
And but I did have her. What was her name again?
Her.
That was her name.
That's her name. Her. HER. It's spelled like an acronym.
Okay.
HER. H.A.R. Her.
Okay. I had that was the first time I ever heard of her.
Very dope. That's the first time you ever heard of her?
Yeah.
You never heard the song that part, Daniel Caesar? Best part?
Yes.
That's her. The woman that's saying that's her.
Okay.
Best part, Damage.
I'd have to hear it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
her.
All right.
That's her. She got that. She got that acoustic. That she got this, like, her tone is. She got that sultry, deep tone with just a little taste of raspiness in it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then she can get up there in her airy falsetto tones and head tones. Oh man, oh my goodness.
Now see, it'll load this one.
Oh, her is just.
This is her, everybody. The lady that was on stage with Usher last night. I got
she
her.
She didn't really have to open her mouth. She did a song with Jasmine Sullivan too. Y'all give it up for her, dog. Y'all give it up for her.
I'm gonna give it up for you right now. Her. She did put on a hell of a show. So yes, here you go.
Y'all give it up for her. Y'all, why this one? Y'all give it up for Usher too. Y'all give it up for Usher. Give it up for Alicia Keys. The whole Super Bowl. So y'all give it up, man. That's all it is, dog. That's all. That's it. So
the whole Super Bowl show.
The whole Super Bowl show, man. Yeah. I mean, because you seen people. Luda came out there. Yeah, Luda came out there. will.i.am came out there. All his features was out there. Alicia Keys, of course, she came out there. Man, it was a good time. I like being on stage. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I like just if that had been me, it's like that's home right there. I bet that felt, let me perform at the Super Bowl one day before I leave this side of Earth, man. Before I leave this plane and go to the astral plane, whatever you want to call it, the heaven or whatever. Let me go out there and perform on the big stage real quick. I'll probably go out there comfortable in the mud because I like being on stage. It's part of what I do.
So everybody, listening audience, whether you're tuned in on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube, our question to you this morning is, did you like the Super Bowl? Right. Did your team win? Did your team lose? Number one. Number two, how did you feel about the Usher and Alicia Keys performance? It's all over our social media, and we are interested in hearing from the listening audience. We see you tuned in. We want you to know that you're more than welcome to call in at any time at that number that's scrolling at the bottom of your nose. It is 832-560-2885. Y'all are too quiet. I'm calling you out. You're too quiet. We'd love to hear from you. This is the Table Talk Morning Show with the host. Host Chozln is in the building. He's right here on the screen with you. Chozln is in the building. Chozln, right quick, before we switch up, before we get a phone call, let them know exactly who you are.
Yeah, man, it's your boy Chozln, R&B, hip hop artist, actor, all that good stuff, man. Music is everywhere. I got videos out for you. I got an album out right now. That's on all your platforms. Malcolm just played like the first song. He played the first, the one of the biggest titles, or one of the biggest singles off the album. Y'all just heard Elevate. Y'all just seen the visual for Elevate. And I got more coming out for y'all. I got the latest song that I did was produced by D-Bots called Work On You. Y'all go check that out, man. Everybody that's willing to hear, man, I welcome y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we got Rosie Bush said, for her too. Rosie Bush, y'all give it up for Rosie Bush, man. That's your neo soul goddess, man. And y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I'm going to get ready to start highlighting some of my local artists that I really fool with around the H. And if y'all got an artist that y'all know that's cool and need some sunshine, you know, I'm always down to give people their recognition. I'm gonna give y'all flowers while y'all here. But yeah, Rosie Bush, another talented artist out of H-Town, Mo City. Yeah, so she said her was in The Color Purple. She said she was also in The New Color Purple. I ain't know that because I ain't go see The Color Purple. I don't want to see The Color Purple.
You don't want to see The New Color Purple?
I don't be wanting to see movies that be reminding us of the past and how we got did and stuff like that. So I don't flock to that. The New Color Purple, I watched it when my mom's like wanted to watch it. I would watch glimpses and stuff of, but I never just sat down as like, hey, I'm finna just watch The Color Purple. Like,
okay,
you know, that's just me. Big shout out to it though. You know, I'm glad Steven Spielberg did that. You know, they created that movie, but it was like I just don't be wanting to watch movies that remind us of that.
How it used to be.
But how it used to be. But you know, they say if you don't know the history, you're doomed to repeat.
Yes.
But I get enough of that. I got enough of that in school. Like every year, it was the same thing. It was they basically were like, hey, don't forget they used to treat your people like this. People that look like you, they treat them like this. And then y'all didn't get this until this and this and that. Okay, cool. I just needed to know it for a little bit. And that way I can tell about it so that I won't, you know, repeat or whatever, you know, repeat the mistakes of the past of what it is. But anyway, moving forward, it's 10:05. We've already talked about the Super Bowl. We've talked about the Usher performance. Once again, y'all can still, even though if I change subjects, man, y'all can still call in and y'all can get y'all opinion on what y'all thought about the game, what y'all thought about the performance. My opinion about the game, I really did enjoy the game. The team I wanted to win. I wanted to see Mahomes get his third ring. He got that. He did that. Usher came out there. He did his thing. I knew he would. Like I knew it was gonna be a good show. This is Usher. Usher's not just a vocalist. Usher is an entertainer, and he's been in the game since he was little Usher. So I had no doubts. I ain't had no doubts that he wasn't gonna get up and come out here and do his thing. Usher came out, showed out, and all the guests that he had with him came out. They did their thing too. Lil Jon was in the house, and then it was that performance. Y'all can say it was trash. Everybody has the right to their opinion, but I'll be like, man, look, as an artist getting up there and doing that and having fun, to me, that vibe came off like he had fun. It was even though it was 15 minutes, Usher was sweating.
Yeah, he was working.
He was working.
He working, man.
So that ain't no easy thing to do. 15 minutes.
Yeah, a 15-minute set.
A 15-minute set,
and with all the choreography too.
Yeah,
and changing clothes, and yeah, he put in some work in 15 minutes.
He put in some work in 15 minutes. Now he on that level, but you know what's up, Malcolm? What you got?
A quick question. This is another question that always comes up. Is it fair, in your opinion? I'll give you my opinion in a minute.
All right.
Is it fair for an artist of his caliber to have to perform for free on that grand of a stage?
You said, is it fair?
Just, fair? Is it right? Is it wrong? Give me your honest opinion. An artist of his stature has to perform for free. And you know what point I'm getting at. All the artists today don't want to perform because it's for free. But you have.
Yeah, but my thing about it, to me, I wouldn't say it's a matter of unfair or fair. It's what you agree to, because you can either say, nah, I'm not going to do it, or I'm going to do it. Apparently, and it wasn't for free, because apparently he got something from it. If he's finna get ready to go on tour, and you see he's still able to perform at the caliber that he is, even though after you haven't seen him perform in a minute, it's going to make them concert tickets, make them sales go up. That music is getting streamed again. All of that. So it really wasn't he's getting seen, he's staying relevant. That people from around the world seeing him. So it's going to generate more avenues of income. So it really wasn't for free. You know what I'm saying? So you're getting that exposure. And I don't know what he got in his bank account, but I do know he got more money than me. Yes. and at that point, it's like when you get into your art, that part right there doesn't matter, because you know it's gonna come. Dude just dropped new singles. He getting money off of that. That's residuals. So whenever you are already locked in with residuals, your appearances are going to help create more residuals. So that's why I said I wouldn't say that it's a matter of if it's fair or not, because it's just going to help your residuals get even, it's going to help your residuals. That's my take on it. What you think?
I agree. And I will say this to any music artist who's out there listening: make sure your stage pays you back. I'll leave it at that for right now. Make sure your stage pays you back. If they don't, rethink your performance. I'll leave it at that. I'm just going to leave it on the surface. I'm working on some things, and that's one of them. And that stage definitely paid Usher back.
Yeah, the stage paid him back.
That stage is going to pay him back probably hundreds of thousands of times. So it was well worth it. But I see people are saying, I can't believe he did that for free.
Let me ask y'all something. And I'm going to tell you like this. The reason why I do what I do is because I love to do it. I love to feel it. It gives to me. You know what I'm saying? The art, the craft gives to me. I remember going to school and singing and I wasn't getting paid for that, no money. I was getting paid for that in recognition. You know what I'm saying? It was somebody heard me do what I did and it's like I would get approached by other artists, but like, hey man, let's start this group. So whenever you're young, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't working, money wasn't a thing for me. It was like the recognition, that I got. And it was, shoot, you a high school kid, you trying to get your popularity up. If you in some cases you're getting your popularity up on side of getting your grades so you can, shine or whatever. Everybody likes shine. I guess whenever you're a kid, when you're a cub kid, it's you like to shine, you like to be noticed. And that helped me get noticed. That's what people knew me for, back in school. They knew me for singing, so it felt good. Wasn't getting paid for it. I love to do it. I love how it made me feel, first and foremost, because singing and rap, singing and being a lyricist was cool because I was like, dang, I did that, or dang, I came up writing songs. Dang, I came up with that line. So to me, that was paid within itself. Now, as I got older, what's up, Barb? What's the word? So as I got older, it was like, yeah, I can make money off of it. But before I got deep into the industry, I heard somebody say, I forgot what it was, but it was a well-renowned producer. And one thing he said, the minute it starts to be about the money is the minute it is no longer fun. And I felt that because I wasn't getting up going to practice. I wasn't getting up going to practice with my group. Was saying, hey, every time I did it, say, hey, we finna get some money. Hey, we finna make money. We finna make this, and we're gonna be rich. Now, every time I got with my group, from the moment we opened up our mouths and we vocalized and we started in harmony, I was at a place where I was like, I love this. I love to hear the togetherness from the group and how we doing and to be able to go bring smiles to people. And like my music is like, that's what I like. I want to have people tell me, hey, yo, that song you wrote, yo, that helped me get through a rough patch. Or that song helped me start. I listen to your song every morning. I listen to this, your music every morning, and it helped me get on my way. To me, that's more valuable than anything. You know what I'm saying? What good is you getting hundreds and thousands of dollars, which is fine, hundreds and thousands of dollars, but you sending out a message that depresses people, or and you're not helping anybody with it. I'd rather have it to where I can help somebody, get through their day, get through a hard time. It's like I'm not wanting for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, stuff like that. But for artists to get out there and do what they supposed to do, and you talking about I want to get paid. I think that what you should do is stick with the love for your music, stick with the love for the craft, make the necessary moves to be able to get paid and not have to worry about it. Like not have to, you're going to do your promotions because you want people to hear you, but you want to set yourself up to start getting your residuals. You know, you want to set yourself up with your PRO. You want to register your music. You want to make sure you got, you know, when I say PRO, your ASCAP or your BMI. You want to make sure you have those things in place. And whenever you just go out there and start performing and invest in yourself, definitely invest in yourself with your street team, with your promotions, so people can know you out there. And I'm not even finna say if your music is jamming, because it's stuff that I hear to be like, I ain't no way that's selling, and it's jamming. I mean, and it's selling. You just have to get out there and do what it is that you love to do, but put yourself in a place where you can do it effortlessly. And you ain't got to worry about whether they only finna pay me $100 to go sing this song and you mad about it. Well, you got into it. For instance, I got into it because I love to do it. One time, I ain't gonna lie, I got paid. I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna lie, but I got paid $200 to sing one song. That was a good feeling. However, the feeling of me singing that song was an even better feeling. All right. What's up, All-Star? What's up, Chuck? What's good? I got a better feeling from that. That $200 was cool because all I was finna do is just reinvest that $200 into something that I needed. So as for an artist, you should be like, set yourself up like I got my stuff set up. Like I'm with ASCAP. I'm a songwriter artist with ASCAP. So whatever it is that I put out, it's registered. You can go stream my music, pull my music up on YouTube and listen to it. And the more you listen to it, I get something from it. But I've already gotten something from it. What's happening, man? PCU as well. What I'm getting from it is like the feeling that I created that. So when people ask me to come out and before you want to perform, I look at most of these performances like practice. Like, what can I do? I look at that first before I think about going to go get, or what am I going to get from it? Because I already know what I'm finna get. If it ain't money, then the thing that I got from it was, hey, I need to either improve on this, or I need to, oh shoot, that was a rush. I need to be out here more. But you should already be out there more anyway as an artist. But set yourself up so you won't feel like you're getting duped. And people talk about, hey, I need to get paid. If people don't know you getting paid to perform should be like the last thing on your mind. You should be thinking that I need to get out here and do as many open mics as you can. But if you do open mics, make sure you have stuff for people to remember. Like, I got my banner already. I got things with my picture on it. I got t-shirts. So if I go out here to these are things that I've done to invest in myself, and what other artists should do too. Like, even if you gotta give some t-shirts away for free, these people, they know you from that. Your banner with your QR code, put your QR code on your banner. Even if you're doing like a 6-minute set, I would still say take your banner with you everywhere you go, and you hang that bad boy up, and you tell people to follow you and tell where they can, and that's 1 or 2 followers and get you there. Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it. I learned from the best. I look at your before I got into a lot of that, before I got real deep and serious, I was looking at all of your posts that you would post up. Some of this stuff I already knew, but you helped expound on a lot of that for what it is that I know. So if you want to sit up like don't be mad because you saying you're not getting paid. If you got into the art, you got into the craft because you love the craft. I didn't get into the craft for the money. I got into the craft because I love to do what I do, and I already knew that what I had was the money was gonna come. But then again, that's also something that I learned as a person anyway. You know, when your blessings come from the Most High, not man. So if you're using your talents and you're using your gifts in a positive manner, then what is supposed to be yours is gonna be yours, and that works for everything that you do. You can be cooking, whatever. If you love it and you use it, and it helps to and it uplifts or elevates, then you're gonna get rewarded. Your money will come. Exactly, your money's gonna come. So, and that's why I got into it. So don't be out here worried about I'm not getting paid for it. You're getting paid because you're putting something positive, especially if you're putting something positive out there. You're putting it positive out there, it's gonna come back to you. Y'all know how it works. You know how it works. But with some of the people that came in, All-Star, Kurt, yeah, man, appreciate you for tapping in. Appreciate you for coming in. We was talking about Super Bowl parties. How did you like the game? What did you think of the performance? If you're still with me, Curry, I was talking about the performance. Me and Malcolm was talking about the performance. I think Usher did real good visually, vocally. You know, he had a few hiccups, but hey, ain't nothing perfect. And to me, he still sounded good. I just could tell. I could tell when an artist has hiccups. Alicia Keys, she had a couple of hiccups, but it is what it is. It was still a great performance. I really, really enjoyed it. And then, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. He said the performance was dope. Yes, it was a dope performance. Had all his people that he had featured in the songs. They was there. It was good to see Lil Jon. It was even though everybody clowned Jermaine Dupri, it was good to have Jermaine Dupri in there. It was good to have to see Luda in there, man. You know, that was a fun thing. And he said, I mean, he did right. He did 15 minutes. That 15 minutes that he did was awesome. And like Malcolm said, like, that man was sweating. That man worked. He worked.
I would really like to hear some of these people. I went to my page.
He did.
I went to my page last night and this morning. I would love to hear from some of these people that think the performance was trash.
I do too. Hey, you know what? Hey, when Leeryk come back, man, we're gonna revisit this again because I know her following is a little bit bigger than mine right now because I just started doing this right here, you know. And then again, most people still sleep or they at work or whatnot. But I would love to revisit this again to be like, what did y'all think about the Super Bowl, the performances, everything? You know, she can get some of her people in there, they call and everything. So it's cool. I miss my counterpart, man. You know, she ain't been here for a couple of segments, but it's all good. You know, we still gonna hold it down. You know, I hold it down, do it. She said, "Nah, okay, Barb. Now you said Alicia Keys could have stayed home. Now I disagree with that because Alicia Keys is part of my boo. He wasn't finna do my boo without that. Alicia Keys could get on stage and play them 88 keys and not say nothing, and I'd be happy. But she had her little hiccup. I ain't gonna say she could have stayed home, but it was cool to see her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, shoot, Jermaine Dupri ain't really say nothing. It was cool to see him because Jermaine Dupri is part of the reason why Usher's here. It's like if I was to get up on stage and do it, and I wanted to have my family with me, and they might not have said they was a part of what it is, and they were there. That brings more energy. You know what I'm saying? It's the energy is plentiful. So I can't say she should have stayed home. I'm just gonna say, you know, it was good to see her. But she, I think who it was, my boy Warren. He posted something and said, he said Alicia Keys. I think he had Jamie Foxx with that funny looking face that he was making, like or something like that. And he said it was Alicia Keys' face when she hit that first note. That first note didn't come out right. But I've been there. You know what I'm saying? I've been there. I done had it to where a couple of notes didn't come out right. Or maybe a couple of notes is maybe a half step below, maybe even sharp. It is what it is, man. We ain't perfect. We not perfect. So leave it at that. So yeah. So what did y'all think, man? What else did y'all think? Well, again, y'all can call 832-560-2885 if y'all want to call in and give y'all 2 cents, man, and or whatever it is, your 2 cents, your $5, whatever you want to give. You know, go ahead, you know, call in and let us know what your thoughts is. 832-260 560. I'm sorry, 832-560-2885 if you want to call in and weigh in on the Super Bowl performance, on all of that. And I got another comment. It says, Curtis said, who gives a damn it happens? Beyonce fell. I'll never forget that. She fell down some steps during the performance. Where Beyonce at now? She ain't worried about who laughed at that. Beyonce has seen some things that people probably won't ever see in their life. She done been in some countries and had some culture shock. Some people still in the same place. Beyonce account is probably still rising. And she sleep, making money while she sleep. Who cares?
While she sleep. Passive income.
Yeah, passive income. That's what you need. That's the goal. I'm sorry. I ain't gonna say I'm sorry. That's the goal. I want to be able to do what I do because I love to do what I do, and wherever I go, you know, the money is a constant. I don't know if y'all know that or not, but money is a constant, and what we live on is I'm just gonna throw out a gem real quick, y'all, and I'm going into sage mode real quick. We are to believe and know that, well, can't say we live. You look at the sun is in the shape of a circle. That's a reminder to let you know that what goes around comes around. What you put out is what you're gonna get back. So if you sit up there and you put out thoughts of wealth, then you can manifest wealth. If you get out there and you put out deeds of wealth and prosperity, you're gonna get that back. So it's like I said, your universe, I mean, your blessings don't come from man. Your blessings come from the Most High, the universe, whatever you choose to call the all creator or whatever. It all comes from there. It comes back. You put all the good out, you're gonna get some good, you know. But you have to have balance because we're not perfect. So you're gonna probably throw out a couple of negative energy waves. You're probably gonna throw out a couple of things, and you know. But that's what repentance is for. You know what I'm saying? Repentance is for you to realize what it is that you did, so that you won't do it again. You know, the negativity again. So that's why balance is important. But that's how I am. Not going to preach on that right there, but you get it. Yeah, Courage, man. Appreciate you for tapping in. Make sure you tap in every Monday and Thursday. You know what I'm saying? We here every Monday and Thursday from 9 to 11, and you know we just we just getting it cracking. You know what I'm saying? Y'all share, like, and just please tell people about the morning table talk, man. This is what we're putting on the table. This is breakfast, man. You know what I'm saying? You want to get a little bit of nourishment, you know, the conversation. I think that help you start to get your week going. You know what I'm saying? That's why we doing Monday morning. Monday morning help you get that week going. You know what I'm saying? We got 5 more days. 4 if you don't count this, you got 4 more days, man. You know, we gonna help you get it started if you got to go to work or whatever. But anyway, you're like I was saying, you got to go out there and put something out there positive in order to get something positive back. So as an artist, you know, if you feel like you come to a point to where you stuck, just do something different to help you get unstuck. You know what I'm saying? Don't give up on it because it's probably not creating a revenue. You know, you create that. You can create that, and know that your you will is greater than your you can. You know, so keep on pressing. So we was talking about we almost got the last quarter of the show. So I guess I was supposed to talk about a few things. I kind of want to hold off until Leeryk got back because I know some of her people gonna want to talk about this too. So we could continue to talk for the next 30 minutes about the Super Bowl because that was the biggest thing that happened. We talk about Super Bowl and artistry and all of that. And like I said, I am gonna start highlighting some of these, some of these local artists that I know of, not just the people that I fool with, but even if it's somebody you think is dope, send your music in to Real Talk 100 Radio. I think Malcolm will be able to put the email up on the screen, and I'll put the email up. So if you know anybody that want to get try to get their music showcased up played, that's what I wanted to make sure I extend that to you. If you are an artist and you want to get some recognition, you want to have your music played then you can send it on into Real Talk 100 Radio. I am planning on doing some reviews. I'll review your music because I am an artist, and I ain't gonna just sit up here and tell you that your stuff jamming if it's dumpster juice. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly. You know what I'm saying? If you, I can't say what that word I was gonna say, man. But if you little soften the emotions and you don't like constructive criticism, hey, you might want to get a little bit more stone on your stuff before you send it in. I ain't gonna rag on you like that. I'm just gonna tell you, hey, the good, the bad, and the ugly. But I plan on doing that too, highlighting your music. If I play your music, I'll tell you what I like, tell you what I don't like. And but then everything ain't for everybody. It's mainstream stuff out there now that I just be like, really? For real? That's how y'all this is what we doing. We like T-Pain, how T-Pain had this rant talking about do something else. Do something else. Yeah, but yeah, man, I plan on doing that. Did you go anywhere for Super Bowl, Malcolm? Stayed at the crib, or did you?
I personally stayed at the crib.
Mhm.
I went out for a beer run. I went out to a beer run, and that was it.
What's up, Eddie?
I just stayed at the house and kicked it, man.
Okay.
Watched the whole game, watched a halftime show,
Right.
and enjoyed every minute of it,
That's
y'all.
what's up, man. Yeah, I went out to my brother's, man, and I kicked it with him, his family, my nephews, and then my mom's was with me. So it was cool, man. A real good time. I had a nice time kicking it with the fam, watching Super Bowl 58 and watching them Chiefs get their third win, man. You know what I'm saying? Watching my boy get his third win, man. Mahomes, man. Shout out to Mahomes. I give it up for Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. They did it again. You know, that's 3. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy for that. You know, maybe the 49ers are gonna get them up, but they done been had theirs. You know, they had their time. Joe Montana was one of my favorite quarterbacks. Who remember them old Tecmo Bowl days, man? Y'all remember Tecmo Bowl? Who else beside me remember Tecmo Bowl? We used to pick when Joe Montana was out there. Joe Montana and Jerry Rice and Jerry Rice and Roger Craig and LT Lawrence Taylor and you picked Chicago Bears and you had and Singletary was on your defense and you was Dennis Gentry and all them cats, man. What I mean, you know what I'm saying? The old Tecmo Bowl. Tecmo Bowl taught me a lot about the players when I played the game back in the day, dude. I wasn't even really watching football, but I played Tecmo Bowl enough to be like, hey, still playing. And remember, and your boy, I was about to say Bernie again. Kevin Mack, Kevin Mack with the Browns. Playing for the Browns, all that good stuff. He said, "Do you do the shots when they showed the lady?" He said, "Did you do the shots when they showed the lady?" Nah, I didn't do the shots. We ain't had no alcohol that yesterday, man. I didn't really do the shots when they showed the lady, but hey, it was what it was. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what did y'all think about the commercials? I saw like maybe 1 or 2 commercials that was like, all right. That this year with the commercials, they was pretty cool. Last couple years, they was a little, nah. But this year the commercials was cool. What was one of y'all favorite commercials? You know what I'm saying? I know I saw a lot of the trailers. I saw the trailer for part of the trailer for the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I still haven't seen the last one. I haven't seen War for the Planet of the Apes. I want to watch that one. But the only reason why I really watch it because of something that happened, and I was like, I don't want to see that. But I do want to watch it because Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is coming out, and Deadpool and Wolverine is coming out. I want to definitely see that. So I gotta go back and sit down and watch Deadpool 2, like all the way through. I've only got a chance to watch like bits and pieces of Deadpool 2. But anything with Ryan Reynolds in it, I'm like, all right, yeah, that's cool. Like Ryan Reynolds doing this thing. We'll get into acting later on too. And matter of fact, speaking of acting, man, if y'all haven't seen Access Denied, y'all go check that out. That's one of the first movies that I was in. Access Denied. That right there is written and directed by Portia Zaraya. Y'all know her as the Phoenix Fire. With Grade A Dre, PBG Films. Hope I got that right, if memory serves. Very, 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 very wonderful cast. And get ready for Devil's Kiss. That's the second movie that I was in, directed by same person, Portia Zaraya, aka Phoenix Fire. Wonderful talent, wonderful poetess, and PBG Films. Grade A Dre did that one as well. So we waiting on that, and it'll be on Tubi soon. So maybe when it hit Tubi, I can get the rest of the cast on one of these segments, you know what I'm saying, and come in and all of that good stuff, man. But yeah, it'll be on Tubi soon. Y'all watch the movie. Y'all let me know what y'all think about your boys acting. I'm just starting to act. I've been singing and singing and doing the hip hop thing for years. And I always wanted to act. Finally got the chance to do it. Y'all let me know, man, because I plan on doing it again, and again and again and again. I plan on getting better in every part of the craft that I got going on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, or back to the matter at hand, I thought the commercials was cool. I'm trying to see which one of them commercials that I thought was kind of funny, where they had all the football players that was flying like they had wings. Did you see that one, Malcolm?
No.
The one where they had the football players where they was like birds and they were supposed to be migrating or whatever, and they was flying. I was like, all right.
No.
That was a little. It was a little cheeky, you know. It was a little corny, but I like the visual was all right. Then they had your girl Aubrey Plaza. She did her in her commercial. Because y'all know how Aubrey Plaza is, like everything. Pretty face, but she got that attitude, like the mean girl attitude. Aubrey Plaza, though, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not really into the commercials.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm sitting there and I see something that catches my attention, I did see something I liked. I can't call it right now. My head's full. Sorry about that.
It's all good. It's all good.
I did see a couple I did like, but I can't remember what the brand was. But some of them were corny. I did see Beyonce's because I heard her voice.
Mm-hmm.
I was in my phone. I was doing something, and I heard her voice, and I looked up. That was all right. She had, what was that, a robot?
Yeah, it was like she was doing like a whole bunch of different. I like it whenever you can have like actors or entertainers that you really don't see doing those types of things, and then they wind up doing it. So the visuals be cool. I like to see stuff like that. Like I like to see people that branch. I like to see, you know, them branch off into different arenas and show different sides of themselves. I be liking that. That right there it'd be dope. It'd be dope. Mm-hmm. Trying to remember which one that I did. I did see the one with the Snapchat commercial, dog. They had like one little part of Snapchat with the lady taking a picture of this goat. There's a goat like ran into her or something like that. That was kind of, it's like they knew what they was doing with that. That's the thing that be getting me with these commercials, because they film it. I mean, to me, it's like when they film it, they know exactly what they're going after. They did that on purpose in most cases. And that's what I be like. Now that was kind of funny because you knew what you was doing. Yeah, man. So we still got we down to 20 minutes in the show, man. Ain't get no calls today, but that's all right. You know, the people that was here with us, man, I hope you got a chance to listen and see, you know, listen in and see what we talk about, weigh in. I do want to revisit the Super Bowl next time, you know, for a little bit, you know, do a little recap for a little bit whenever Leeryk come back. Hope she feels better. She's not feeling good. And she came through, you know, one day she was here and I wasn't here, you know, but, you know, she had her good time, you know, just like, you know, she'll hold it down for me. I'll hold it down for her. You know, that's how we do it. That's how we roll. So, yeah, we still got like we're rolling on 20 minutes. If y'all still got time to call in, you know, I had the number pinned in the comments on both. I'm on Instagram and I am on Facebook. Both of them, you know, yeah, you know, both of them got that going. What's up, Ron? Yeah, so I got both of them going. So you still got time to call in if you want. We'll be here for another 19 minutes now.
And I have a couple comments. I'm tagging them.
All right.
I'm tagging them to call in on topic since everybody else is shy. They're here, they're listening.
Yeah, that's all good.
They're all being shy for some reason. Yeah. But hey, I posted yesterday. This was my post yesterday. My post yesterday said everybody's complaining. No, I said right here. I said people are actually hating on the Usher performance. People, I swear, will hate on anything because there was nothing bad about that halftime show. What did you think? So I have about 60 comments down here where people were saying what they felt. And I tagged a couple of them. I hope they'll call in. Right here, Melanie. I went to high school with her. She said it was awesome. Mocha Brown, she has a production company here in Houston. She said nothing was wrong with the show except Alicia Keys' first note. So Laura Beth, another friend of mine, said she loved it. I'm tagging her right now. Maybe we can get some phone calls off of this post. We have Tanya Wade, a friend of mine I graduated with also. She moved away to Florida. She said, I thought it was awesome, especially once I saw Little John and Luda. So let me see if I can get her to call from Florida in the last 19, 20 minutes of the show. We also have Frederick Simon. Frederick Simon was once part owner of, oh man, I'm sorry, Miss
You
V's
had
radio
one of them.
station.
Yeah.
Miss V's radio station over in Greenspoint was Frederick Simon was her DJ. He said, man, I said the same thing. The world is full of negative, miserable people when they kept saying it was a bad show. So let me see if he can call in right quick. We also have Stacy Martin. I believe Stacy's in Fort Worth. He follows me too, and he says, I loved it. I lost him. I lost him. There he is right there. I love the performance. See if I can get him to call in from Fort Worth. And I can't believe how negative the world has become personally. You know, everything somebody does,
It's criticized.
it's criticized.
It's criticized.
It's looked down upon.
It's looked down upon. Yeah. But I mean, you got to blame that on social media and people feeling like that they just have to tear somebody else down because they not up.
Right.
You know, and that's why, and that's another reason why I'll be like, you got to do what it is that you have to do what it is that you do without worrying about what anybody gonna say. You ain't gonna please everybody. Everybody ain't gonna like what you do. But as long as you get out there and you do what's true to you, that's all that really matters. You know what I mean? If something happens to where if you're not at your best, somebody will like, hey, you should not be too proud or too prideful to go back and go back and rebrand, or if you got to rebrand or just work on the areas you need to work on. You know what I'm saying? Constructive criticism is cool. I agree. You know, I'm good with constructive criticism, but just hating is like, why? So the performance, like I said, Usher had a couple hiccups vocally. Alicia Keys had a hiccups vocal, but that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're not. I ain't gonna lie. I used to be like that too. If I don't sound like I sound on my record, then I'm like, that you can't. I know Alicia Keys can sing. I know Usher can sing, and I have my hiccups too. But that don't mean I can't sing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just one of them things. I think people are starting to. Back in the day in the 90s, I think. Well, back in the day when you go to a concert, people start singing in live and people, they criticized it too. They're like, I don't know. Some people sound just like they sound on the record. Some people do it differently, but that doesn't mean that they can't. Now, if you come out there and you give a bad performance, it just means you didn't prepare. Or you might stand questioned. You know, your credibility might be questioned. But that's if you did something. That's if you Milli Vanilli. You know what I'm saying? If you Milli Vanilli, then that's on you. But if you went out there and you did the work and you know you did it, it was you. You go out there and you have a couple of hiccups. Oh well. Trey Songz cracked on stage. I'll never forget that. But did Trey Songz stop? Nope. Still making music. Trey Songz can sing. Trey Songz can write. Everybody gonna have something. Like my boy Curtis said, Beyonce failed down some steps. It ain't stop B. I laughed, but B still B.
And you got the I forgot the verbiage. Come on, Malcolm. The wardrobe malfunction with Janet Jackson.
And hey, to this day, that's still like, was that a malfunction or was it meant to be? Or was it planned? Because that was back in the day when Janet was coming off of Nasty Janet. Mm-hmm. Man, that Janet album. Remember that Janet album?
Yes, sir.
Oh man, that Janet album was like, hey, I ain't never seen. Janet came out with that, and she was in Nasty Janet mode. So I still to this day be like, man, that probably was planned, dog. They probably played. It's Janet. It was Janet.
A well-placed ta-ta.
Yes.
I'm trying to censor myself.
They're like, hey, okay. You know, that to me, that didn't take nothing from it. Like, hey, they gonna do something. She did something that was like,
Call Me Janet. I mean,
yeah.
What was it? Call
Me Nasty. Janet, or Call Me Nasty or something. Yeah. Miss Janet, if you're nasty.
Yeah.
Miss Janet, if you're nasty.
I can't believe I forgot that.
She did that, man. It's like, man. It was one of them things, man. You know, I don't know if and then it was another point I was gonna make too, like about the Super Bowl. Like the game was good. Anytime you have anytime you have money involved and stuff, you know, it's like I look at sports different now. Like did it really go the way that it was supposed to, or they were told, hey man, look, y'all gotta stretch this one out. This Super Bowl 58, we need to take this bad boy into overtime. However y'all gonna do it, y'all gotta make it happen. You know, it's one of the things I be thinking about. But anyway, it was a really good game. Really good halftime. 58 was good, man. I actually saw a couple of people that was there at Super Bowl. My girl Kiki Chill, y'all don't know her because that's somebody that anime heads and stuff like that I know. Kiki Chill, she was out there. They invited some of her people to come out there. She's big in the anime, the weeb community. You know, the my people too. You know what I'm saying? The anime people. She was out there. My boy Tech 9, I seen Tech 9. He was out there, very dope MC. He was, I'm gonna get there one day. I'm gonna go to the Super Bowl. I'm gonna get invited to the Super Bowl just to go out there and be out there and say I went.
That would be dope, wouldn't it, man?
Yes, indeed.
That would be dope. But some of them ticket prices,
man, look, just to get in there, to have a regular seat, that's by $8,000. That's $8,000 just to go. Like if I was going to a Texas game in the nosebleeds, or up in Reliant, if it was Reliant in the normal seat that would cost you maybe like $50, that seat was like $8,000.
Yeah,
$8,000 for a nosebleed seat.
Yes, sir. It's crazy, man. I mean, even if I'm rich, you know, I'm gonna take me and my date. I'm gonna take maybe the kids, maybe one of them if he's a sports fan. I'm not gonna take one.
Yeah, that ain't finna really get nothing out of it.
Yeah, that's sick. I'm sorry, that's $1,600.
Yeah,
just for me and the date alone. If I take one more person, that's $2,400.
$2,400.
And we haven't even included the flight to Vegas.
That's $24,000.
24. I'm sorry, $24,000.
That's $24,000. $8,000 a ticket.
Yeah,
$8,000, and then you ain't even talking about the flight, hotel. If you staying there for the
food while you're there.
Yeah,
you gonna spend a grip.
Yeah, that's at least $35,000.
$35,000.
About $35,000.
Close to it.
Close to $35,000, if not over that.
Because flights are gonna be. It's already $24,000 flights.
And you going to Vegas if it's in Vegas again
at a prime time of the season.
Yes.
When they're gonna raise the hotel price.
Right. Yes.
They're gonna raise the flight tickets.
Mm-hmm. So you look. Let's just go ahead and say a cool $50,000, dude, just for that one day, just for that one event.
Even if I was rich, I would have to be sitting with Tom Brady or somebody to spend that kind of money. I saw all the stars there. Everybody was there. Jay-Z and Beyonce were up there. Tom Brady was up there. I can't name everybody, but everybody was there. LeBron was there.
LeBron was there. Yep.
I would have to be sitting with them if I spend that kind of money.
Mm-hmm.
But just to be in the nosebleeds,
I'm regular Reggie.
Now, even if I was rich, I think I would be at home with a cooler, maybe throw a party.
Yeah,
that's why
have a dope
Super Bowl party.
You know what kind of party I could throw for $8,000?
Yeah, a live one.
One of these clubs in Houston. Hey yo, I got $8,000 on $8,000 to throw a party, and I'll probably make that back.
Yes,
I'll make that back. $8,000.
That's too much money for me.
Yeah,
but you got to understand. It's commercialized, so they have to make their money back. I get it. I get it. But man,
but you just got to be smart. You know what I'm saying? You got to be smart with that. What are you gonna do to get that? To make that money back. You know what I'm saying? You can make that money. $8,000. You know what kind of Super Bowl party I could throw for $8,000? Bro, I go to one of these clubs and go go have a VIP section and sell tickets for such and such and have $8,000. It probably wouldn't even be, man. I'll probably have, $8,000. Bruh, that would be an extravaganza. I would have a freaking extravaganza bonanza Super Bowl party for $8,000. And that's just for one seat.
That ain't no joke, boy.
I'll make some money. I'll definitely make some money if I had to do that $8,000.
That's too much money. That's
money.
Too much for a ticket.
Too much money
for me to just fly and just to say I went.
No,
And then we forgot merchandise.
Merch.
Already
gonna be
souvenirs, whatever, they gonna be high. So you're gonna spend a grip.
So you know how it is when like the Astros would go to the World Series after they win and everybody ready to go to everybody's ready to go to what up, Cocaine? Well, Cocaine Carter in the building on my live, man. What's happening, bro? What's good with you, man? We about to wrap up another morning table talk. Everything about to be over, everything about to be ate up that was on the table. But I thank you for tapping in, man. We was talking about the Super Bowl. How did people enjoy it? Did you go to any parties, man? What did you think about the Super Bowl performance, the halftime show? We talking about that. Yo, I really enjoyed it. Thought it was cool, regardless of the hiccups, the small hiccups that I noticed that you know most people probably didn't notice, but things that I noticed, it was cool. It was all to the good. But yeah, man. But $8,000, dog, for that, man.
Ask Cocaine Carter, would he pay $8,000 for him and what was $16,000 for him and the wife to go to the Super Bowl?
Would you pay $16,000 to go to the Super Bowl? That's just for a Reggie seat. That's for a regular seat. Would you pay $16,000 to go to the Super Bowl, dog?
And make sure he knows you got to pay for the airfare, you got to pay for the motel, you got to pay for food.
Yep.
Hey,
airfare.
Good.
Hotel,
that's
food,
good coke in the building.
Good coke in the building. Yep.
I need him to call in too, man. Hey, call in good coke, man, at 832-560-2885. Man, this is the Table Talk Morning Show on Real Talk 100 Radio. We want y'all to tune in every Monday and Thursday morning from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. And Chozln and Leeryk are the host of the show.
Yes,
Chozln has already told you about himself, but for those of you who are just now tuning in, I want him to repeat that. Who are you, Chozln, and what do you do?
What's good, man? It's your boy Chozln, Chozln, man. Born and raised in Houston, Texas. I am one of your R&B and hip hop artists, born and raised in Houston, Texas, man. Y'all can check my music out. I got music out on all platforms. The Versus album has been out since 2019, still on platforms. So if you don't know about it, man, you can go stream Chozln, Chozln Versus. That's the album that I got out right now. It's on YouTube Music. It's on Spotify. It's on Apple Music. It's on Tidal. It's on all your streaming platforms. You can find it, stream it. Tell me what you think. You know, you like it. You know, if it's a little something for everybody. You know, I got that 90s vibe, you know, R&B. I'm gonna tap into I'll be tapping into the hip hop side of myself soon. So yeah, so y'all check that out, man. I'm always out, you know, I'm about to be always out and about, you know, on the scene again. But thank y'all for tapping into the Table Talk show, Morning Table Talk with Leeryk and Chozln. Y'all can expect us every Monday, every Thursday from 9 to 11. And that's how we rolling, man. You know, that's how we doing it.
Appreciate you, Chozln. Appreciate it. Good coke. He ain't gonna call in for us.
Nah, I think he got in and he went back out. So it's all good, man. He tapped in for a second, and then shout out to Good Coke, man. Another MC out here doing this thing. Shout out for everybody that I rub shoulders with, you know, Lady Nate, man, at the Getaway Place. You know, she always doing her thing. You know, Wednesdays for all the local artists, man. For Wednesdays, you got Slept On Wednesdays. Sign up to go do that. You got music that you're trying to get out. You know, go out there and perform out there for Slept On Wednesdays at the Getaway Place. She's real active in the local scene, man. Right now they out there in Vegas, probably coming back now. They Super Bowl weekend in Vegas with the local artists, with your local talent out there, just getting their names out there. Y'all tap in with Lady Nate, man. You trying to get out the city and go travel and get people to learn who you are, man. Get with Lady Nate. She know a lot of people. She know what she's doing. She responsible for me getting out. I've been to New York twice, been to South Carolina. And a few other places, you know what I'm saying? So y'all tap in with Lady Nate, Soaring High Entertainment. Yeah, it's a new on too. So yeah,
it's probably
like we got us a call.
Good Coke right
Let's
here.
see. Hey, good morning. You are on live with Real Morning to Real Talk Radio, Real Talk 100 Radio, Morning Table Talk with Chozln. Who I got? Okay. Hey,
What happened? Hey, what's up, cousin? What's up, man? Ain't heard this voice in a long time, man. What's happening? Number four, number four, Rashi Rice. Okay, okay. He was you coached him. Man,
okay, all right, that's what's up.
this is my cousin in Fort Worth, Texas. Man, he's a coach. He used to play ball. Hey, man. Hey, I bet you wish you was still balling, huh? How did you feel about that, man? What did you like the performance? What? Well, hey, it was black folks. It was black folks too, though.
Mhm. It be your own people sometimes. Nah, it was some of the people that we had too, in my age, in our age, my age bracket, my generation too. That was hating too. So it wasn't just young ones. It was some 40-plus-year-old people sitting up there talking about it was trash.
Uh, nah. Hey, that was against the law. It was against the rules in my clique.
Yep.
You don't know. All we knew was love. That's all we knew was love. So it hurt my heart, man. So did your team win? Did you choose KC or Frisco? All right, all right. So your team won. Your the ex ball player that you coach played, and you like the Super Bowl performance by Usher at halftime.
What's up? What's up?
Well, thank you, big cuz, man. Did you need it? Did you want to say anything else this morning? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Hello,
Hey,
hello.
how's it going? Good morning.
What's your name, ma'am? Hey, Bridley. What do you play?
Spirit team. Okay. Nice.
Okay,
Nice.
okay, okay. So shout out to you and your coaching staff. Shout out to them right quick. Where you at Richland High School? Where at? North Richland Hills. Okay. All right. And you coach what? You coach the receivers? Shout out to Richland High School in Fort Worth, Texas. Thank you. Thank you, big cuz, for calling in, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got a new sports show, man. Make sure you tune in to that too every Tuesday night from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Lawrence, man. All right. Peace.
Cool. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in to another segment of the morning table talk with Leeryk and Chozln, man. I appreciate everybody for tapping in, everybody that chopped it up with me, and Malcolm. Once again, my better half, she not here with me right now, but hope she's resting and I hope she's getting everything she needs to be better so that she can make her triumphant return on Thursday. But other than that, man, I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Hopefully this helped you get a nice start to your week. And remember, man, just speak life over yourself and others. And let's get this week done, man. Prosperity and blessings to all y'all for the rest of your days. Y'all have a wonderful day and peace.
Thank you, Chozln, man. Thank you for another great show. Thank you for the likes, the shares, the comments, and thank you, my cousin, for calling in all the way from Fort Worth. We're gonna end the show this morning with "In Like with You" by your man himself that sits in the middle of the screen. His name is Chozln, everybody. You find him on all social media platforms at I Am the Chozln. That is IAMTHACHOZ1N. I'll put his name on the screen in a minute. We'll see y'all Thursday morning from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. on the Table Talk Morning Show on Real Talk 100 Radio, starring Chozln himself and Leeryk. Leeryk is right there on the screen, everybody. We'll see y'all Thursday. Let's close it out right now with "In Like with You" by Chozln. Y'all, while the song is playing, hit the love or like button about 1,000,000 times for him. Hit the love or like button about 1,000,000 times for the Table Talk Morning Show, and hit the love or like button about 1,000,000 times for Real Talk 100 Radio. We'll see y'all Thursday, everybody.
Contrary to what you may believe, this is not a love song. It is a like song. A like song written by Chozln. You see, 4 years ago, somewhere in Houston under the city lights, a man fell in like with a woman at first sight.
Hola señorita, eres muy bonita. Think I'm in like with you. Do you know a place where we can be alone together? Somewhere that you and me can get to know each other better. Since the presence in this room, the aroma of a sweet perfume. No rules, no disguise. When her eyes met with mine, I knew exactly what I had to do. Made my way to plead my case. Surprised that she met me halfway. But when I opened my mouth to say what I had rehearsed in my head, I kissed her hand and spoke these words instead. Hola señorita, eres muy bonita. Think I'm in like with you. Do you know a place where we can be alone together? Somewhere that you and me can get to know each other better. 4 years and a day gone by. Now she wears my name with pride. The key to my lock, the Michelle to my Barack indeed. She's all that I'll ever need. She told me long ago, long as we continue to grow, I'll be your moon and sun. That day I'll never regret. I was yours the moment that you said, hola señorita, eres muy bonita. Think I'm in like with you. Do you know a place where we can be alone together? Somewhere that you and me can get to know each other better. The only love I'll ever need. My wife, my queen, my everything. Te amo y te adoro, mi amor. All that I've been searching for. Hola señorita, eres muy bonita. Think I'm in like with you. Do you know a place where we can be alone together? Somewhere that you and me can get to know each other better. Hola señorita, eres muy bonita. Think Think I'm in like with you. Do you know a place where we can be alone together? Somewhere that you and me can get to know each other better. Hola, señorita, eres muy bonita. Think I'm in like with you. Do you know a place where we can be alone together? Somewhere that you and me can get to know each other better.
All right, everybody, that brings us to a close. That was Elevate by Chozln, played right here on Real Talk 100 Radio. Shout out to Cuban Diva, another singer here in Houston, Texas. Cuban Diva, you can also go and follow her on also social media platforms at Cuban Diva. She was the girlfriend in the video. Shout out to him, shout out to her, and shout out to Chozln. That brings us to a close to Table Talk Morning Show on Real Talk 100 Radio. We'll see y'all Thursday. But y'all keep it locked to Real Talk 100 Radio this evening. This evening, we'll have this show right here. It's called Hit the DM, baby. It's called Hit the DM. We'll be right back. Tonight, we're going to be talking about taxes. We're going to be talking about several different topics this evening. Special guest will be in the building talking about taxes. And we'll have another juicy topic. What was that topic? Let me go to her page right quick and tell you that topic right quick, because we want you to tune in for this. This will be a great show. It's going to be talking about what is too soon to move into a relationship. What is too soon to move into a relationship? What age do you feel your kids should be to curse, to say their first curse words? What age do you feel your kids need to be? Number one, what is too soon to move into a relationship? And last but not least, we'll have risen income tax and financial services in the building, letting you know exactly what the best thing is to do with your taxes. It's tax season, baby, and we support small businesses here at Real Talk 100 Radio. Tonight will be no different on the Hit the DM show on Real Talk 100 Radio. We'll see y'all later on the Hit the DM show. Y'all, everybody have a good day. Good day. Good day. We'll see y'all later on tonight. Bye-bye.